Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Tonya Archer, and on my channel I usually do natural hair videos, tutorials and whatnot. This video is going to be about texture discrimination in the natural hair community. Everything that I'm about to say is just purely my opinion from experience, from what I've noticed. And if you guys disagree with something I said, we can start a discussion down in the comments section. You can shoot me a message and we can talk about it. I am totally open and willing to talk about it. Also, if you agree with anything I'm saying, leave a comment. I want to know what your experience is, what your thoughts about this is. Girls with loose, long, natural, curly hair have it much easier than females with kinkier, nappier, more tightly coiled hair. Just like light-skinned girls have it easier than dark-skinned girls. Just like white people have it easier than black people. Just like men have it easier than women. But of course, not all white people, not all men, not all light-skinned girls, and not all females with loose curly hair. But a lot. But skin shade, race, and gender, those are all issues all on their own. But the focus of my, rant here today is about specifically texture discrimination. And because I am a dark-skinned, tightly coiled, nappy-headed woman, I'm not just saying these statements, I'm living them. I'm definitely not saying that females with loose, curly hair are to blame. It isn't her fault that she is preferred. It's in her genetics. It was the way she was born. She didn't do anything. And she definitely shouldn't be blamed. Kind of like how I genetically have a small waist and a fat behind. I mean, it's not my fault. I was born this way. That's just how I am genetically. And you can't blame me for that. What I do blame is society. What I blame is the years and years and years and years of racism and discrimination. I blame the conditioning and tweaking that our brains went through to think this way. I blame the slavery color system, where certain blacks were preferred over other blacks. That is who and what I blame. So as black, natural hair females with a whole bunch of different hair textures, we shouldn't be fighting each other and blaming each other for this discrimination amongst us, because it's not our faults. But what we do need to do is recognize that, okay, this is a problem and it's there, and not pretend that it isn't a problem. Some people like to say that girls with kinky, nappy hair are just as loved as girls with curly, loose hair. That's not true. If you turn on your TV and you're looking at commercials, it is really hard to find a commercial with a girl with natural hair. But let's say you're watching the TV and oh my God, you see a commercial with a girl rocking her natural hair. Take a wild guess of what kind of natural hair that is. It is barely ever girls with my type of hair texture, and almost always girls with curly, big, loose curls. And that's what I mean when I say there is discrimination against us. I follow a lot of natural hair Instagram pages that I love very much. I love looking at them for inspiration and just, seeing all the beauty. But what I notice is that most of those natural hair Instagram pages and blogs and Tumblr accounts, they mostly feature girls with, take a guess, big, loose, curly hair. And when they do feature a girl with, the kinkier, nappier, TWA, she usually doesn't get as much love as, the preferred hair texture. You could argue and say, well, maybe the girl with the curly hair is just prettier than the girl with the nappier hair. But when that happens over and over and over and over and over again, that logic doesn't really work out. I'm gonna give you guys what I think is a blunt example of hair texture discrimination that I personally went through with a friend. So a friend and I went to a job fair. She's a light-skinned, natural hair girl who has a looser pattern to her curls. And at the time, my hair was even shorter and it was picked out, and it was a cute little small afro, super kinky. Now, just a little side note, this friend and I were often referred to as twins. A lot of people said that we were so similar, like our personality, our weight, our heights, our background, everything about us was just so similar. We acted the same. We were like the same person. So this job interview had a few different levels. Level 1 was the interview where we were interviewed by a manager, I guess. And the same manager interviewed both my friend and I. The only difference is I didn't make it to the next level, but my friend did. And when she did make it to that level, she was asked to straighten her hair, straighten out her curls for the job. Now you can say that I didn't make it to the next round because I wasn't impressive, or you know, my friend was better. But again, we were literally like the same person. Even my friend thought that I did a better job, you know, in the interview than her, and we were basically the same person. So like, it's kind of hard to think of other reasons why they didn't, you know, choose me for the next level, or both of us for the next level. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave that at that. I just felt like the whole interview process was like a filtering system. Like the manager looked at me and was like,
she's super dark, and you know, her hair is kinky and afro-y, and it's pretty short, so we're just gonna let that one go.
And then I feel like she looked at my friend with the looser curls and was like,
okay, her skin is light and her curls are looser and a bit longer, so we can work with that. We'll make her as white as possible.
That incident just felt like the perfect example of, you know, hair texture and skin color, you know, discrimination. Because we were both black, natural hair chicks, and yet there was still discrimination within that. A lot of people like to say, well, why do you manipulate your hair to make it look curly or, you know, change the texture? I wear clip-ins all the time. I wear it curly sometimes, and sometimes I pick it out into an afro. Sometimes I do curler sets on my hair, and I set my hair with curlers and take them out to, you know, achieve a looser texture curl. And other times I do twist outs and, you know, my hair looks like this, super kinky and, you know, nappy. I also just pick out my hair and, you know, fro it out. What I'm trying to say is, because I manipulate my hair and sometimes wear it curly or, you know, try to achieve looser curls, that does not mean I don't love my hair, and that does not mean I want to look like a curly hair girl. All that means is that I get bored of my hair and I like to try different styles. My hair is super kinky. It's like the kinkiest of kinky, which means I can achieve almost any style. So I like to take advantage of that and do it. Anyways, that's all for now. This has been such a long video, and it's been something that's just been on my mind ever since I went natural about 4 years ago. So I thought, you know, why not talk about it? I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of, you know, other girls saying that texture discrimination doesn't exist, and to me it's just like white people ignoring their white privilege. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been good getting this off of my chest. I hope I didn't, you know, make anybody upset, but those are my opinions and my experiences and things that I've noticed. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this rant, and if you'd like to see how I achieve this hairstyle that I'm rocking right now, there will be a link down below. Also, just go check out my channel for other hairstyles as well. Thanks for watching. Toodles!